Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and I'm coming on today to do a very, very small Ollie's book haul. I was going to wait and just the next time I go, I was going to add these books to those books, but honestly, I want to put these books away, so yeah. And Kaylin's playing on the Xbox, so if you hear her in the background, she's in the other room playing, so don't mind her. So, I just wanted to share real quick what I got. So, the first book I got was Nora Roberts of Blood and Bone. Yeah, I did it again. This is book 2 of the Chronicles of the One. The first book, I think, is called Year One. And I actually wanted to read that book. I just haven't read it yet. But it seems like this is like an apocalyptic book. So, I'm not sure. It sounds like you could read them like they're separate stories, but I still want to read that, that one first. So, but the reason I did buy this was because originally it was $28.99 and I got it for $3.99. So I'm just like, well, I love apocalyptic books, and the cover is just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, so I got that. I don't usually buy Nora Roberts books, but like I said, I like apocalyptic books. This is the second book is another one that I don't really normally read, but I kind of like to have some of these around. This is a contemporary. It's by Rachel Hawkins, and it's called Royals. It's about two sisters. The older sister is engaged to royalty, and because of all the press and everything, they have to kind of go into, not hiding, but they kind of go, I'm assuming they go to England because it says across the pond. And so the younger sister and his younger brother, I guess, have some, interaction kind of thing. So, and it's a pretty book. And I got it for, it says normally $17.99, and I got it for $2.99. And I like to have contemporary sometimes because they're nice, books to have around if you just want to have just a nice time. And it's a thin book, and so I got it. And these are all, I only got 4 books this time, and they're all hardbacks, so it's very strange. I've never heard of this book, but it sounded so good, and the cover, look at the covers. It's gorgeous. But this is called Everland by Wendy Spinelli. And this is an apocalyptic Peter Pan story. It says London has been destroyed in a blitz of bombs and disease. The only ones who have survived the destruction and the outbreak of a deadly virus are children, among them 16-year-old Gwen Darling and her young siblings. So, yeah, and it's like the Captain Hook is this, like, Nazi captain. I think he's Nazi. Doesn't it say Nazi? No, maybe it doesn't say Nazi. He's a marauder, it says. No, it says the German army. Okay, there we go. German. That's where I got that. Maybe not a Nazi, but he's a German. And yeah, and then there's a Peter in here a Pete in here somewhere. So, but yeah, it sounded interesting. And it was only $1.99, normally $17.99. I couldn't pass it up, and it's a nice short, and it's like, that one doesn't, but this one's got deckled edges to it too, and I love deckled, and I don't have any other ones, but this is a deckled one. So yeah, it's just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous book. And it says Everland. I don't know, you can't see that, can you? Yeah, you can. There you go. Everland. So, I don't know. And then the last book I got, they have used library books, and they're all $3.99. So I got this one for $3.99, and this will be my very first Joe Hill purchase book. I've read his books, but this is Full Throttle by Joe Hill, and this is just a bunch of short stories. I know I started to read this book, but I can't remember if I finished it or not. I don't know. I don't remember. I know I've read some of the stories, though. Like, I really liked the Wolverton Station. That one's about werewolves. That one was real good. The Dark Carousel was okay. Throttle was okay. Yeah, and I can't remember really any of the other ones, so I'm not sure if that's about where I had to return the library book or not. But anyway, I'll reread this sometime, and yeah, so that's my first Joe Hill book, so I'm very excited when I saw it. I was like, oh, that's mine. So, you know, and I mean, it is a hardback, and I mean, it's got the stuff for the, but I mean, it's in good shape. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the pages. It's in really good shape for a library book. So, I mean, it does have a little discoloration right there on the pages, but that's no big deal. I don't mind. But anyway, so that's my very small Ollie's book haul. Once again, I know I give this spiel every time, but if there's an Ollie's, if you're in the United States, I think they're only a U.S. company. I'm not sure if they're in Canada. I don't think so. But if there's an Ollie's near you, I highly recommend checking them out, especially for books. Because except for this one, these are brand new books, hardcover books that I got for, you know, $1.99, and I think both of these were $3.99. No, $1.99, $2.99, and $3.99. So I mean, you can't beat that. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to always be kind to one another, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.